Two close friends with dreams and aspirations plan the perfect party at a house.
At a house.
Will these two upstarts land their love interest, throw a banger event of the year, and also maybe learn something about friendship? I don't know.
Close enough.
Also going to mean one thing, we're watching House Party and House Party on this episode of Retro vs. Remake.
Retro vs. Remake! Oh, what's going on, guys?
I'm Reggie Parker.
I'm Dan Farley. Yes, we're watching House Party. And for those of you who don't know, we're watching the remake of House Party kind of live while we're doing this podcast.
Correct. So, some of that's already happened.
Some of that's already happened. Yes, we've already been watching it, which I'm sure we'll edit into the beginning. But still, no. I mean, we saw it all way before. But what was your Reggie? How should we start this?
So when you first saw the film House Party, well, let's do the thing that I normally do. So
yeah, let's do that.
The original House Party, which came out in 1990, the director was Reginald Hudlin,
and written by
Reginald Hudlin, starring. I'm only going to do a few of these because there's a lot of people. Christopher Reed, aka Kid
play.
Robin Harris, and you're right, third billing. That's going to come back.
Yes.
Christopher Martin, aka Play. Martin Lawrence, Tisha Campbell, A.J. Johnson. I'm going to throw Stab in.
Stab's there.
Paul Anthony, and the only other person I'm going to say is George Clinton.
And Ray Charles, road manager in Ray. Whatever that guy's name is. Who's pretending not to look at.
That is.
That, yeah.
I actually was just looking at him, but yes.
Yeah, I just saw him under the phone.
It was him. Versus House Party 2023. Director is Cal Maddock. Written by James O'Leary and Stephen Glover. Starring Jacob Lattimore, Tosin Cole, Karen Obilum, DC Youngfly. Skip you.
And LeBron James.
And yeah.
LeBron James.
And Andrew Santino. Oh yeah, and Bill Bellamy.
And Bill Bellamy as in the Robin Harris as Pops.
As Pops. So 1990 versus 2023.
Oh, John Witherspoon.
John Witherspoon. You got
to throw him in
throw
there.
respect on that name. John Witherspoon in the 1990 film.
In the 1990 film.
Yeah, like the original House Party is like this. Maybe you were bringing this up earlier, like this ensemble cast that maybe this is like early on before the ensemble was really known to be. Like, I think in retrospect, it's like, wow, what a cast.
Yeah, it's a great cast of all those people. And before, like, we were talking about this prior, for those of you, but we were like, oh, how much would this, like, this is like an all-star cast, but it's not really an all-star cast because they all weren't anything yet. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's all, like, up and coming. Like, Kid and Play weren't a household name yet.
Right.
Martin Lawrence wasn't. And here's my hot take. This is one of my hot takes. One, that without House Party, we would not get Martin. The show Martin.
Oh, I 100% agree.
Yeah, because Tisha Campbell and Martin Lawrence met in this movie. I guarantee you they did. And that's part of the dynamic.
Yeah.
And then Martin Lawrence also, became a much more famous name because of this.
Yeah,
So that's one of my hot takes on this.
I think that's
yeah, we can talk. Whatever.
No, I just wanted to make sure it didn't reset.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, I can agree with that. Like, honestly, for, I guess, like, black film, hip-hop culture and stuff like that, like, we were talking...
Youth culture, too.
Youth culture, yes.
And 90s. Like, it covers a lot of bases.
Yeah, like, the fashion, the music.
By the way, is there any, like... I was thinking about this. Was there any, like, big hits from that movie that you could, like, that I was listening to in the party? I'm like, I don't really know this song. I don't know any of these songs.
No.
I knew, like, the Public Enemy. They have, like, one Public Enemy song. Right. And I didn't really recognize it until I heard, yeah, boy!
Right.
Like, and then I was like, oh, this is Public Enemy. But I didn't really recognize it.
I think most music is background. There's some songs. I mean, it's not a big song at the time, but like, the only other thing I can think of is like when they play "Always and Forever." When they're doing the slow dance.
Yeah.
Then everything else is kind of like Kid and Play originals, which give that like soundtrack vibe because you have like the prison guard, cell block C, and then anyway, I'm rapping about gay people and how they're going to get AIDS.
Gay rapists. And that's his big deterring thing. It's like, you might get AIDS from me. I might be Rock Hudson.
Right, yeah.
Like, what?
Honestly, the bars, we're going to debate this a bit more later, but like the bars don't necessarily hold up, but in some ways they actually, yes and no. Yes and no. Depends on the scene.
I don't know.
Like, like, we talked about this a little bit, but like your first viewing of this film.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't. Like we were talking about, like I've seen Class Act so many more times than. I don't know where I first saw House Party, and I've only seen 2 or 3, like once, twice maybe.
Here's a take. It's not a hot take, but like the movies that you've watched a lot for our age group is luck of the draw as to what VHS was in your house.
Correct.
So like I've seen Bebe's Kids.
Yes.
Hundreds of times. Class Act. Winnie the Pooh, which is phenomenal.
It was like VHS tapes, but also there was like Showtime or HBO. Like, it might have been Class Act was on HBO on Showtime, like on the reg. That I've seen it so many times.
So here's 2 grown ass men who don't exactly know when we've seen the movie.
Yes,
but
it's been in my life pretty much my whole life.
The entire time. Yeah. Like without seeing the film, like I can do the little kick dance. Mm-hmm. Like I see it all the time. The kick dance. I guarantee that, 70% of the population I've seen do the kick dance has never seen House Party.
Yeah, or Play, Stop Playing.
Yeah.
Play, Stop Playing.
So good. Like, yeah. And in 2023, neither of us have seen it.
No, I've never seen
I was watching it right now.
And then I kind of didn't remember it existed until you suggested we do it.
I've been trying to get on that one for a while just because, like, felt kind of newish, modern,
Yeah, absolutely. Might as well capitalize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, from a synopsis standpoint, I'm really just going to do the synopsis of House Party because, like, that makes sense. I'll kind of throw in this one. But, like, what's great about the original House Party is the simplicity of the plot. 2 high school students, and we're going to have to...
3.
Sure. 3.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence.
You're right. I got to throw that in. I'm going to separate these synopses because I think one is smart and I think one is dumb.
Yes.
So, let's do the smart one first. 3 high school students who, I don't know, they're like seniors, they're into girls.
I guess. You never even know what grade they're in.
No clue, right?
They're driving, though, so.
Yeah, that's true. So they're at least 16.
16.
Somewhere between 16 and 18.
Because I assume that it's California. You don't actually know it is.
That's a good point. I'm assuming it's California as well.
Yeah, which you could drive at 16.
But yeah, these 3 kids, one of them is going to throw a big house party.
Because his parents aren't home.
Parents aren't home. They're out of town. So, hey, the entire premise of the film is how do these 3 gentlemen get from the school to setting up for this house party to executing the biggest house party of all time? Will they get the girl? Will they not get the girl? Who knows? Will one of them get in trouble with his dad?
And the one that runs out, he gets into a fight at school, so he's not allowed to go to the house party.
Right. But he sneaks out.
And he sneaks out. And then his dad's going to, whoop his ass.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's
3
the
high
plot.
school kids who want to throw a party. They do.
They do?
One of them might get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Hell, actually all of them might get in trouble for it.
And by the way, that's never on the table, really. Like, for a play.
Well, plays just too
Play's throwing the party. Play don't play. But he don't play.
Yeah.
He do play.
I mean, the only time he's concerned about his mom is when someone takes a big shit.
Yeah, and clogs his toilet.
Yeah.
But even that, he's not really concerned. He's concerned about the toilet. Mm-hmm. It's like it's his toilet. Like he's concerned about that.
Well, he knows he's going to have to deal with it.
Of course. But he's not. What I mean is, like, in that moment, he's not so much concerned with his mom. He's concerned with the toilet.
Correct.
It's like it's not. Like, what the fuck? It's my toilet.
Also, you got a couple days to figure this out, man.
And by the way, when we were watching it, we went over this. When he ends the party based on that, I've never agreed with someone more in my life. That'd be it. I'd be like, guess what, motherfuckers? Yeah. You destroyed my toilet.
Yeah.
I don't know who did it, but one of you did, so get the fuck out.
Super valid. And by the way, owes them nothing.
Yeah.
The party's been going on for hours.
Hours.
They avoided arson.
Yeah.
They avoided the cops.
They kept the bad folks.
Oh, the hoods.
The
hoods.
Are they? I don't even know what they are. They're the bullies.
Yeah, the bullies. But like, what is interesting about like the original house party? Oh yeah, sorry, synopsis. Yeah, and then stuff happens and blah blah blah. But fuck that synopsis.
And the synopsis is they're cleaning LeBron James' house. They realize it's LeBron James' house and he's not home, so they throw a party in LeBron James' house.
Yeah, and apparently there's going to be celebrity cameos because
why not?
That's LeBron James' house.
Because a party could change your whole. Fuck you.
Yeah. There's a whole monologue soliloquy about
party could change your whole life. No, it cannot.
Unless
you're Hugh Hefner.
That's true. And like, you know, when watching the original House Party, like we were saying this before, I actually do believe that premise. Like watching that movie, it's like, I think they picked the wrong hero, but it's kind of like the hero's journey to like get to this like this Eden like paradise that is this amazing house party, and by getting to the house party, it's going to solve all your problems. You're going to get the girl. You're going to get the respect of your peers, and like all this like hope and like I don't know anticipation for this house party.
Yeah, it's a house party.
It's a house party.
But there's also something to it. Like when you're that young, you think
it's the biggest thing ever.
It's the biggest thing ever. Like if
nothing,
I don't go to this party, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Meanwhile, if someone said to me, you can't go to that party on Friday, I'd be like, great, thank God.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'll be on my couch on Friday night, no problem.
Right. Like, taking age out of the factor, but like if a friend of ours was like, I'm throwing a house party, can you make it? I'm like, yeah, I hope so.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, like I would try my best to make a sick house party.
But that like makes or breaks your life when because you have no concept of like how many like awesome house parties did you? I maybe in high school.
Like one hand,
yeah,
bro.
maybe like 6 at tops.
6 tops, same.
Like I could think of 3 off the top of my head that were like, oh, that was awesome.
Good ones.
Yeah, and then but first of all, none of them like that though.
No,
none of them they were great. There was a lot of stinkers. There was a lot of being in someone's basement drinking.
Yeah, a lot of that.
There was a lot of that, but there was like 7 people and like 2 girls or like.
Actually, the best is when someone had like a decent backyard. Maybe get like some drinking game going. That was about.
Or when they happen to be like, you somehow like got invited to the. It was a girl's house who was pretty wealthy.
Right.
And then who had like, not like super wealthy, but just like, some money.
Yeah.
The parents had some shekels.
You just see some nice shit in there.
Yeah, you see some nice shit, but then all of a sudden, when good-looking girl when girl has party in a nice house, good-looking girls show up to that. That makes everything.
100%. So like, which I think is another fatal flaw of 2023, which we're still experiencing, but like, why not just college?
Yes.
Why not just college?
Yeah, just make college.
I've had a lot of great house parties at college.
Amazing.
Like, I can count way more college house parties.
I can't count them. There was
so many good ones.
A blast. I threw countless every Tuesday. Tequila Tuesday. I throw a party every Tuesday.
Yeah. We had FIFA Fridays. We play FIFA with the boys and we go out and pre-game playing FIFA, and then like I wasn't even a big FIFA fan, but like fuck it, the boys are doing it. My boy Tommy Loomis, we call him Tommy Golden Scissors because he would like fade people up and give them shape up the shit before the party. How sick is that?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Your boy cutting you up before you go out to try to go out and make moves. That's amazing.
We had a store-away bar that we would just pull out of the fucking closet, put it together, boom, set it up. There was a bucket of limes, and then a box for the lime butts, and then I worked at a coffee house that had shot glasses. Do you know how many of them I stole? I'll tell you how many. 70 that I would line up and.
That's awesome.
We would have the shit tequila, shit beer, but before everyone showed up, we drink a bottle of really good tequila and good beer.
Yeah.
Be like, well, we're drinking a whole bottle of Patron right now, and then before anyone got there, we drank that.
That's the move, bro.
Yeah, it was. It was the best.
Yeah. So like when I was in college, like throwing parties, like some of my buddies from the book club that you met, right?
Yes.
Like we all lived in a spot on Hamilton Street, and one year, like our upstairs neighbors, it was a 3-floor spot, so every floor was like its own separate apartment. So whoever had this property was making bank, because we were paying mad rent on the first floor. Someone else was paying mad rent on the second floor, and then you had someone else paying rent on the third fucking floor. One time we threw a joint party. The chicks that lived on the second floor, for whatever reason, were Rutgers cheerleaders. And it was just us nerds. Like, we were nerds. We played fucking Smash Bros. And like Left 4 Dead downstairs and watched like old kung fu movies. We were fucking dorks. But we threw a house party one time. We were like, yo, open up your shit. We'll open up our shit. People can walk freely between the floors. We made like some kind of like crazy like jungle juice concoction, which we call Battle Toads. It involved Monster Energy drink, more Everclear than it should have been.
Of course.
In there.
Of course.
In Mountain Dew, I believe, which is just sick. Sick.
That was. I just remember going on my ex-girlfriend's prom weekend. Yeah. That's when I was drinking Everclear and Code Red Mountain Dew. And I called it the Clappy. That's what I would drink, the Clappy. I was like, having another Clappy, bro. And then I would spit it into the fire and watch it
that's
flame
awesome.
up.
Now, audience, what you're seeing here is off the strength of...
This might just be a fucking... And I remember this one time podcast.
But, like, that's what makes the original house party so sick. Because everyone can remember.
Yeah, to this.
A sick party.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Yeah, it was so good.
And, like, that feeling that you get from a sick party is just, like, it can't be matched.
No.
Like,
is there anything better than, like, when it's almost like afterward, like, that next morning?
Yeah.
Like, especially if you're throwing the party.
The recall?
Yeah, the recall, and you're sitting in, like, in the scene of the crime, and you're like, yo.
You just, your boys on the couch like this. Yeah.
Yo,
you see that one chick though?
And then like...
With the shorts?
And one of them's just like still drinking a beer. You're like, oh God.
Oh yeah, like, that's the best when you still have the keg and you just have the ice cubes on you. Like you're still pumping keg beer from the night before. A house party.
Oh, it was the best.
A house party.
You know what though? Like I lived in an apartment building. Like it was a 2-floor apartment building. We were on the top floor. Yeah. Like we were on the second floor. But I felt bad. We did this every single Tuesday. Every single Tuesday. Like you know your boy's a maniac. So and this is like the height of mania. Mania.
So
with like no repercussions. No, like I healed very well and like came back like let's go. Like
fucking Wolverine.
Ken Shamrock every fucking like back. And then the people that live below me, they must have despised me, and I would always be like, "Come on up, man! Come on, anytime you want." But it was a Tuesday, like it's
so good. It's so good.
Tequila Tuesday.
That's another thing I could think of when I was on a wrestling team.
And there was like in my apartment, which wasn't much bigger than the room we're in right now, 80 people.
I can see it
packed in.
That's the best way to do it.
Like
that's the best way to do it. The only other party I could think of that was kind of that much of a banger was when I was on the wrestling team. For some reason, I've told you this before, but like Skull, like the chewing tobacco dip, whatever. They let us sign some kind of contract. It was like a 3-party deal. It was like fucking LeBron James in the decision. We're like, we just had to set up a table with a Skull banner on it, and they would just let us hand out Skull, and they gave us cash fucking money, which we just used to buy the kegs and shit like that for all the underage drinking.
Of course.
So thanks, Big Tobacco.
Thanks, Big Tobacco. I used to, there was a guy, around town, he somehow was like the sample guy for Camel.
Oh.
And he would just hand, like you go to a bar, he'd scan your license, and then he'd give you a free pack of Camels.
Wow.
And he didn't smoke, and he got so many free cigarettes. I remember like buying like a 30 rack or whatever before we were doing whatever. And he was like, what, you want any money? I was like, no, don't worry, because I would never care about money, ever, like to this day. But I'd be like, yeah, no problem, don't worry about it. And he's like, get the fuck. And he would give me like cigarettes, like stacks of cartons that I'd be like, here you go, just have those. Because he didn't give a shit.
That's amazing.
So I remember like having like the what was it? I was like one of the sample guys for the Crush, the
Camel Crush?
Camel Crush, yeah. I was that.
Yeah.
I was like, they had those, I was like, hey.
White mode, black mode.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we gotta appeal to everybody, right? Hey! Hear me out.
Alright, the Newports, they're only selling in Harlem. Where we gotta sell them.
But what if you could like turn it off? It was a Newport, but it could just be a red. But if you can't go that way, you gotta start with a red and go to a Newport.
You're right.
Okay. So all they gotta do is we gotta teach them to bite. We're teaching them a whole new way of cigarette. Anyway, I don't know why this turned into a fake marketing meeting.
Well, we were watching the 2023 film, which is product placement all over the place.
Oh, so my other hot take.
Yeah.
Other hot take that was about
I got one too.
about Play's outfit.
Yes.
So Play's outfit, which is phenomenal. First, the jacket is great. Mm-hmm. Looks good. Looks better without the jacket. Right. Like the fucking Charlotte Hornet cup.
I've never seen a zoot suit look that good.
That good, yeah. And with the wingtip shoes, everything looked great. But this is my theory.
Go ahead.
This is my theory. That because of that movie, that gave birth to the starter jacket. Because what was one of the biggest selling starter jackets? The pullover. The Charlotte Hornet one. I think that the color scheme, that people got that in their brain of like, oh, that looks awesome. And then that became a popular jacket. Let me get that color.
Yeah. The fact that that movie is not actually about Play is a crime.
Yeah, it's not about him at all.
Like, he's
a side character in the movie.
Completely. But he's got the most swag.
By far.
He's arguably the most interesting character in the film.
Yes.
And like...
Or Robin Harris. Robin Harris might be the most interesting character.
And he's kind of sidelined. Like, he's still involved enough that it doesn't feel like a complete loss, but like, we're doing a lot of walking with Kid. Figuring out what Kid's trying to get into.
And who's Kid's kind of a scumbag.
Yeah,
he's kind of a scumbag.
We were going through that. Like, the whole time they're at the party, he's kind of just hating on his boy.
Yeah, he's hating on his boy, who's throwing the party, and he's like, there's like the playful, like, okay, like, I've been in roast battles, we've been in roast battles, that we've done stuff like that you're like, there's no bad blood. Like, this, he was like, yo, fuck, you're singing that shit, like, Reggie has a bit about the show Ghost Brothers, that it'd be literally like if I were sitting on the side of the stage like, this motherfucker's doing a bit about the Ghost Brothers again, that old shit, but he still wrote it.
Right, but like, even like, what makes that even worse is...
pissed about it.
Yeah, it's pissed, but like, if the song wasn't working.
Yeah, but it totally was.
But like, the party
yes, exactly.
Bumping.
That's all the more reason, like, if you were saying the Ghost Brothers bit and crushing, and I was like, this...
What, like...
Cut off his mic.
And I guess, like, the friendship thing, which is why kids' behavior is a little weird, like, it all works out in the end, but like, wouldn't you be drafting off your boy? Because, like...
Of course!
Like, again, a wealthy chick's house party, right?
Yes.
If you were talking, like, some hot, rich chick, and it was going great, and she had some friends around, you'd be like, yo,
you remember Reggie?
Boy, Reggie? And then, like, from there, it's on me whether or not I succeed, but, like, you know, get your boy in the...
Yeah, you're helping the cause. Right. It's a fucking team effort.
But that would be like me sitting back like, this motherfucker invited me to this shit. Fucking gave me a ride, gave me a drink, talking to that bitch. I'm trying to talk to that bitch. Yeah. Crazy, yo.
And you give me these old fucking corny jokes?
I got this Romanian fucking supermodel. Like,
yeah,
but that chick.
Yeah.
It's like, yo.
Huh?
Right. The motivation is a bit odd, but like, it still works out. But it's just like,
I mean, it does, but then, like, he's also a terrible actor.
Yes.
Kid is a terrible actor. But that's mostly what I think it is. Like, when his father's like, you know, yelling at him, he's like, oh, you need to learn responsibility. I have responsibility!
Hi, we have the little notes too. So, my other hot take, which is like why House Party, the original, works so well, is visual aid here. This is Kendrick Lamar's album, Good Kid, Mad City. And throughout this, it's a South Central LA rapper who is basically telling a story about him trying to hook up with a woman named Sheree. So, like, throughout this entire album, there's, like, all these little backstories about, like, Sheree and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, like, this film has motivated arguably one of the greatest rap artists of our generation.
A much better rapper.
Oh, much better than Kid and Play combined, honestly. But, like, that is the power of House Party, is that, like, the concept of Sheree as like the girl you're trying to attain.
Agree.
Is built into, and that's like down here in terms of the plot, because like the main plot is just throwing the house party, but like that's part of it.
Yeah.
Not getting in trouble with your dad, that's part of it. Run-ins with the cops, that's part of it, and like all
and running away from bullies is part of it. Yeah.
Bullies, and it all kind of just blends into this nice package. I would say, like you were saying, once the house party is officially over, the film could stop.
Absolutely can. The whole scene in jail is completely unnecessary.
Completely unnecessary.
I guess there is some level of having to bail your friend out of jail.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
we've all had to bail someone out of jail. Although I think that
the movie built up enough goodwill to keep.
Yeah, it does. The only thing it's like that you'd have to say is like, well, this guy's clearly a minor. He's not going in this prison cell with these fucking murderers.
Murderers
not doing.
And rapists. I mean,
I guess.
Well, they're trying.
They're
to
trying
actively,
to. I
sexually
guess.
assault him.
They're like grabbing his ass. I kind of watching it now through like the eyes of the adult that I am now instead of when I was a kid.
Fucking with him?
I think they were just fucking with him.
I think they were just fucking with him.
making him like piss his pants.
It's like a holding cell. It's almost like Scared Straight. It's like, what are you doing here?
Yeah,
You
what are you
nerd?
doing here, you fucking nerd? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice hair.
That's true. That's true. But at this point,
can I ask you,
sure.
what did anyone learn from this movie, though? From the original House Party? I don't think anything.
there's nothing to learn.
There's nothing to learn.
There's nothing to learn.
No.
I think it's just
Use a condom.
yeah. I think it's ultimately just like youthful exuberance. It's like just having fun.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like youthful exuberance. The remake is not. It's like, that's a crime. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And that's currently what I'm struggling with the remake, right? Like, Kid and Play, great characters, right? Christopher, Wright? And then Christopher...
Just Kid and Play. That's fine.
Yeah. Kid...
If my pops finds out I got in trouble in school today, I'm definitely going to be on punishment.
Play.
Hello, Tawatha. Do I feel like being bothered with Tawatha? Hello, LaDonna.
It's Play's house.
And it is Play's house. And Play, don't play.
Play, don't play.
Now, in this movie, we got Jacob Lattimore in 2003 as Kevin.
Steve Jobs is dead, fool.
And Tosin Cole as Damon.
Dude got Miami shit, Cleveland shit, LA shit. Damn, big a city, bro. Oh my God.
Now, here's movie sin number one. Why don't they have, like, nicknames?
Yeah.
Why don't they have nicknames?
Yeah, it's
like
Kevin and Damon.
Why isn't it like D-Rock and...
D and K. DK.
Yeah, DK. Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, motherfucker.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, 3 seconds. We came up with a better con. There you go.
Boop, boop, boop.
Scene number 2. Problem number 2.
If you could afford Paperboy, you could probably get some kind of Donkey Kong representation.
Exactly. Like, imagine like they came in and like, do you have a fucking Donkey Kong?
You don't think LeBron James goes to Nintendo and like, yo, let me hold it. Because, in fact...
For the original Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
No one's going to bat an eye.
No, the original? No
one's
problem.
batting an eye.
Now, what's it, Donkey Kong Country, I get it.
Yeah.
You got back at the brakes truck.
Yeah.
Like, we're actually in the middle, and, yeah.
So here's my problem.
Sure.
Here's my big problem with this movie. It's like the remake. They're trying to get these girls that they would, if they weren't at this party, they would never get these girls.
Right.
Kid and Play absolutely would.
Yeah.
Regardless of the party. The party's there, and they're hooking up with these girls, but it didn't matter.
The groundwork was there. This was just like, oh yeah, this is like, I can finally like, I've been building up this tab. I'm gonna go cash it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes. But he could have cashed it in. Also,
Someone
like
else.
if they saw them at fucking Chicken and Waffles,
Right.
they would have been like, hey,
I agree.
that would have been the same result. That they were like so pumped to see them.
So, here's my thing, and again, that concept of drafting off your friend. Play, in his like hosting mindset, has created an environment for everyone to win.
Yeah.
Today, everyone can be Play. You want to be Play? Sure. Women? Provided. Atmosphere? Provided. You know, I got a DJ for free.
Yeah.
I threw this entire elaborate house party. Like, he's doing a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's like it's not even that elaborate. It's like just put away the good china.
Yep.
Clear out the furniture.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Is there anything to drink? There is not.
No.
There's nothing to drink
Well,
here.
he makes a great case for it because like that's established in the one scene where he's talking to the girl who's like, "Where's the food?" And he's like, "Your mom should have fucking fed you before you showed up."
Yeah.
Because it's not a soup kitchen.
It's not a soup kitchen.
It's not a
Yeah,
soup
it's
kitchen.
not a soup kitchen.
It's a house party. It's
Don't get me wrong. I'm like when there's food at a party and stuff, but I'm not sitting down and like eat. Like how much food?
but it's a high school party.
Yeah, high school party.
That's also like you're not supposed to be throwing it, so like you shouldn't be expecting. Like you come to my house, I'm gonna have some.
Yeah, of
snacks
course,
around,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But like,
yeah,
you're just lucky there's somewhere you could
party.
party. Yeah, because I was gonna say drink, but like ultimately, the drinking isn't really that big of a deal.
It's
a
not.
party. It's just.
I mean, granted, if I was in high school, I'd be
of
like,
course.
what are we doing? Why is there not booze here?
However, would you agree that based off of the strength of what they've done in this party, if you rolled up and there wasn't shit, I kind of be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. These guys are doing synchronized dances? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Meanwhile, if you show up at... That's also another thing, like... How do you... Like, once you take a look around at all in that house, you're going to realize it's LeBron James' house.
Right.
And LeBron James is not there. Why are we here? I'm an accessory to...
Yeah, to a crime.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other thing, which is why this movie should have been a throwback. House party works because there's no cell phone. Robin Harrison calling them like, where the hell are you? There's not like a social media thing, so it's all word of mouth, all that. This film, are you telling me, with all these influencers and shit, and like just guys like you and me with cell phones, at LeBron's house, Kid Cudi's there.
Great point. Great point.
It's not on every social media, hashtagged up with the
LeBron's
geolocation.
party.
Yeah, dude, like people would know about it.
Yes,
almost immediately.
You're so right. I didn't even think about it before it even started. I didn't even think about that. Great call. Great call. Great call. Great call.
Here's the other problem with it, which going back to your point earlier, why it should have been someone else's house or like a throwback, right?
I've been thinking about it, by the way.
Yes.
I think I hit my answer. Deion Sanders.
Yes.
That's great. Deion Sanders.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
Yep. Showtime.
Dude. Like you're just like, yo, party at Deion's.
Because you can make jokes about football, you can make jokes about baseball.
Yep.
Someone could wear his chain. You know what I mean?
There could be a joke about going both ways.
Yeah.
Like it was something like.
Oh, that's a brilliant call.
Like,
That's a brilliant call. Now, here's the other problem with LeBron being the person, which I get why they use LeBron because it's like immediately recognizable. But LeBron is a family man.
Yes.
Where's his family?
Where's his family? They're all in that meditation?
And you know, again, with the stakes being fucked up in this movie, I'm now actually more concerned. Just saying that out of my mouth. Because these people broke in your house were your children.
Your fucking children. My wife. She was my wife. Where my children sleep. My children come to play with their toys.
Yep. Damon and Kevin have decided that this is their
That's the whole thing, too. It's like, yo, that's why you never want anyone...
Cool.
I don't want to hire anyone for anything in my house ever again.
I'm cool.
Ever again.
Dude, the magic of editing. Well, actually, I would figure out how I want to do this. But, like, so here, we're at the point in the House Party remake where they're basically trying to do the House Party dance.
Yes.
And I don't think it's going to go well. Well, let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot.
By the way, you sure? I mean, like, you know, isn't it, you know, attractive woman or whatever? Like, they're not like, especially in LA, they're not so hot that it's like I'm not getting that Shireen factor.
Yeah.
Swag. So, like, not even close.
No.
They're doing like Saturday Night Fever shit. Like, wouldn't you have gotten someone with a personality? Oh no, they're doing the kick.
Fucking boo.
Yeah. Not even the same guys, by the way. Those are stunt doubles feet.
Yes.
Which, by the way, Kid and Play.
That's another thing I was about to say is that whatever you say about their acting talent, they are talented.
They are very talented.
They're talented. They can at least dance. They dance. And they fucking move like it's like they can fucking move. These guys are just dudes dancing.
Just dudes dancing and like.
And not even that impressively. It's like,
going back and watching the kick, because like everyone remembers like the house party kick. It's so elaborate what they're doing. They're getting the soles of their shoes to touch. They're back kicking.
Yeah, back kicking, and then like spinning and shit. Like, and then these guys, it's clearly not their feet.
Right. I think at one point, I believe it's Kid does a split.
Yes.
Play jumps over him.
Yeah.
And it's like.
And then he swings his leg too, like, and he like.
So.
It's so much better because they could actually move, they could actually dance, they're actually talented.
Yes.
These guys are not.
Yeah. And I'm just not.
And also, there's like some level of them with the them being in high school that they haven't like these men are objectively failures in life already.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like so, these kids don't have a chance to be failures yet. So they have a dream. I want to be a hip hop guy.
So
okay, what does that mean? Well, I don't know.
So you're making a great point here, right? Because like I felt bad when you introduced me to these guys.
Yeah.
Like I didn't feel bad getting introduced to kids.
No, these kids.
Yeah. Like, yeah, being like adult losers, it doesn't. You don't have to necessarily call them losers, but like they're being portrayed as losers.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is, right? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's like what's the point? Like, okay, so then now they're going to be even worse because now they're doing something so illegal.
Yeah, but like going back to the theory of play. Play is cool.
Yeah, these guys are not cool.
They're not cool. So like, I get Damon being like, okay, maybe he's a layabout or like doesn't pay rent or something like that. But like,
even Kid's cool.
Kid is cool.
He's cool.
No, Kid's cool.
Yeah,
they're both cool. Like, so again, going back to the original house party, so cool the fact that survived getting your ass kicked at school, took no repercussions for that.
Yeah.
With either of the hottest chicks in school.
Nothing.
And like, still bagged literally both of them.
Well, that's my whole point though, is like that Kid and Play, again, aside from the like getting the girls, they're already cool and the party is secondary.
Right.
Like everyone's showing up because of them,
Right.
not because it's LeBron's house.
Correct.
They're only showing up at LeBron's house because it's LeBron's house. Who gives a shit? Like no one's because it's like them. Oh, they're such a great promoter. Guess what? If you remove one part of that, meanwhile, Kid and Play throw this kick-ass party in a fucking bullshit house in the middle of like Inglewood.
I mean, like at this point at this party, the only thing I've seen is people smoking weed in LeBron James' house, and they played "This Is How We Do It."
Yeah, and they did the same kick worse.
Much worse.
The same kick tricks worse than fucking LeBron. Then fucking Kid and Play.
In that original house party scene, when Tisha Campbell and AJ are doing the dance, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's really impressive. And then like, it's almost like it's like wrestling. They put them over because like when they had their dance, which solidified them as the hottest chicks in school.
Yeah.
Then Kid and Play just did this crazy fucking sequence, and it was like, okay, everyone's just boosted. So like, we saw these girls who can dance. And these guys just blew them out.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude.
These guys, by the transitive property, they are the best dancers in the world.
Yeah.
At least in the school.
But like, now, obviously there are better dancers, right? Like throughout history and all that stuff. But like, you could argue that they are. Because a movie that not everyone has seen, everyone does the dance from it.
Everyone does.
I'm not doing the fucking, the foxtrot all the time, It's like, it's kind of crazy.
Or the moonwalk.
Okay, the moonwalk's pretty.
Yeah, the moonwalk's pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Or the James Brown, like that.
It wasn't like because. Well, so here's the thing. Everyone. This isn't necessarily true, but like most people that associate the moonwalk with Michael Jackson, like Michael Jackson comes to mind. Now, I do think that a lot of people associate the kick with Kid and Play. However, I think contextually, more people understand and can conceptualize Michael Jackson than people can conceptualize Kid and Play.
Yeah, well, Michael Jackson was much more famous.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So,
like, to that point, though, is that, like, these guys...
And also, not that it's a much more difficult move.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the smoothness or whatever, but with Kid, you can also do it alone.
Yes.
Like Kid and Play.
All right.
The nerve.
Really? Huh. Fired from their jobs. 2 aspiring promoters to a wild bash at LeBron James Mansion. Oh, boy. In this hilarious remix. We'll be the fucking judge of that.
This is... I'll be honest, did not know New Line Cinema still exists.
That's a great
point. I did not know.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I seen a New Line logo.
The house that Freddie built?
Kickback to catch up with the homies.
Kickback.
This is LA, a city where a party can change your life. A place where legends are born, die, and live again.
Stakes it to
Being
that.
rich or being broke can be separated by a mere freeway. But once in a great while, the stars align. Fate's blessed a few fortunate dreamers with a night that will change the course of their lives forever. In other words,
Yeah, but you're not...
crazy, beautiful, weird ass shit.
Oh, this is present day?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought for sure.
I, too, thought that this was the past. I guess it would have to be today, though, because we're going to LeBron James' house.
Yeah, I guess, but no, I thought this was like a throwback. Who the fuck? Why was that barbershop there?
Oh, no reason.
There's no reason for that.
That's all B-roll, bro. It's just background. Yeah, like, why show that kid? Because it's like...
That's what you think. I know it sounds weird, but see what Daddy cooked up.
So he's obsessed with a party, and he's got a toddler at home. Oh, boy. Bill Bellamy, my friend.
Bill Bellamy, taking the Robin Harris role. That's another...
At least he's age appropriate.
That's true. But also Exhibit B, that black doesn't crack.
Right. Hey, when I was raising you, think anybody was just going around giving me money? Boy, you don't know what it was.
He's holding up, though.
Yeah.
Don't let this house food.
He said age
Half
appropriate.
this shit in here, we got in the rice, right, baby?
You ain't lying.
I said,
Again, like look at the TV on the TV on the TV on the kitchen table. What year is this?
I'm with you.
Remember that?
No, I don't remember.
I thought you two might even been
Did they clear all this product placement?
They had to have paid for this, right? Capri Sun is so.
Capri Sun, Honey Nut Cheerios.
Can you imagine them walking in and be like, "House party remake? Are you in?"
Capri Sun.
Capri Sun is like, "I'm there, man." Tostitos,
Goldfish.
Goldfish,
Ah, yes.
Fruit Loops,
A ne'er-do-well. That's a lot.
and Honey Nut Cheerios is another one.
That's a lot of product.
With the fucking droid phone.
This nigga's got snakes on the plane.
Hey, clean up this room too. It smells like
No, you're right. Like, what year is this? Why would your
Yeah.
room look like this?
Snakes on a plane.
That's so good.
Oh my God, Angie, you just
1806. When can we remake that movie? Snakes on a Plane. Reminding me of movies we should be watching.
See, that'd be a fun movie. Maya?
Maya?
Like, literally Maya.
What year is this movie?
I don't understand.
Talking about Instagram, then...
You got a Maya Yeah,
I
whoever...
think that kid's old enough to sit forward, right?
I think so. Like, that's not even like a recent Maya album. That's like one of Maya's original albums. Like, why is that so... Oh, shit.
Pinata?
Do you prefer the old Goons?
I think I do.
Me too.
I think the old goons... Stab, you mean?
Yeah, Stab
and his cronies? I don't know the other guy's name.
Well,
I don't
know what the guy's real name. Like, one of them was Bowleg something.
Yeah,
like,
Bowleg Bill.
I think his name was Pee Wee. I think Pee Wee was the guy who was like, I'm kicking your ass.
Oh, okay.
That would make sense. See, I'm already identifying a problem with the film.
Yeah. First of all, they did this on 36 Chambers. This already happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep feeding you, and like
it was delivered better.
It was delivered better. It was original. It was funnier.
Oh, so much funnier.
I got this.
Just your nuts.
Between the what?
Honestly, yeah, just let him handle this. He seems the most competent.
Overkill. This guy is enough. Like he'll kill him.
What you doing?
I don't understand. Well, obviously he's the crazy one, like the tall guy. But it's like that one guy's pretty jacked. The other guy's more jacked.
Yeah.
And then that one's crazy.
But so he's a party promoter for these guys?
Yeah, I think they're rappers. Now I've got my guess.
What's up with it, y'all? It's your boy, Amanda Don.
Who's kid
Hit
and
y'all
who's
with a little
play?
bit of morning motivation. A lot of people trying to stress you out. Don't let the bullshit get to you.
Because I think the promoter guy here is supposed to be play.
meditation.
This guy?
Maybe a party.
I think so.
But he was also making.
Big one coming up, so
He's.
out for love.
See, so here's what I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
okay. Let's do this.
Clay is throwing the party, therefore he's the promoter.
Right.
The other one's the artist with his
True.
with his shit beats.
Right. I did. See, I like your logic, how you got there. Yeah, I agree. Like,
Yeah.
I think that is the dynamic here. But like,
Bill Bellamy playing Robin Harris, because you know that's how they sold
Of
him on
course.
it. They were like, "Listen, you're gonna play the Robin Harris role," and he's like, "I'm Bill Bellamy.
he's a student of
I'm the only one that can." Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be an honor.
He would say that.
It
yes.
would be an honor.
That's exactly what Bill Bellamy would say.
I have another site to get to.
I don't love that they're not in high school.
Me too. That's like half the fun
kinda
of that.
sad,
It's
you
sad.
know?
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're gonna just break in and entering?
Yeah.
Like. By the way, no repercussions in the original
Oh,
house
yeah.
party whatsoever. Like
For the arson, for the
the
beating.
arson, but from his parents too. Like that's like they don't come home and be like, my house is destroyed.
No, you know,
No, that does not happen.
no, Robin Harris beats up the one guy.
That's it, and he gets his ass whipped.
The script can't hold up to this.
60%?
Maybe it's better. Maybe it's better. I don't know. So I'm guessing these characters are gonna get fired from this job, right? That's
They have to.
but I guess they're using their cleaning powers to like use someone else's house to throw a party.
Yes, I believe it's LeBron James's home.
It appears that it will be
Yes.
LeBron James, home. And LeBron's not gonna find out about this. It doesn't have the security to stop this from happening.
Yeah, no, he can't afford security.
Right.
No.
I know it's not the Staples Center anymore. I believe it's the SoFi Arena or some shit. But like,
Yes.
Is he dropping fucking points? Like, where's LeBron? You know,
Yes. Is he in? I don't know. Visiting his mom in Cleveland
Yeah, he might be.
or Akron?
He might be in the land. I'm pretty much checked out until the movie moves into whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna do.
This is the part we could talk about. Kid and Play.
Yes.
Play throws a house party.
Yes. Play. So, Kid and Play, 2 high school students.
Yes. Makes it much more innocent than this.
It really
This
is.
is like criminal behavior.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to a party that was not like you weren't supposed to be there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That can
like,
go sideways for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I have been to parties where like I'm not supposed to be there. For sure.
Okay, like when at a place you weren't supposed to be, not like you personally.
Right. Like
Girlfriend,
definitely in college for sure. I should just like I won't say party. I'm just like roll into parties from time to time. 'Cause, like I think Wedding Crashers come out of the time. I was like, into the idea of party crashing. Very strange.
That's fine.
And then there's one time in like high school where like it wasn't like I wasn't supposed to be there. Like I was invited, but like the people throwing this party were like pretty antagonistic. This was Calvert County, Maryland, which we're getting a little racist.
Oh.
And like we were chilling. My boy, the DJ, was there for sure.
way too talented for this kid.
And there's a girl he was trying to talk to, or one of our friends was talking to, who was like a Washington Redskins cheerleader at the time. Cute little blonde. Like, she invited us to the party, and we were like, all right, fuck it, we'll go. And yeah, by the end of it, not to the point where like we almost fought, but like we were in like a verbal thing with the person that hosted it, and it was like kind of racist. Like, this isn't really worth sticking around.
Yeah.
It's like it's the middle of the woods in Maryland, fire pit type shit. I was like,
Oh.
it's like there's 3 black people and we're 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like, it's time to go.
Jeez.
Yeah. I think that's a little bit heavier than the question you were asking
Yeah.
me.
No, I just meant like the location, like how they're breaking into LeBron
Oh,
James'
like
house,
that?
like that.
No.
The only thing I had, like I got,
No.
it was like kind of in the same vein of yours.
Yeah.
Like I was in Ocean City, Maryland,
Okay, nice.
and they were having a hotel party.
Right,
Someone,
love a hotel party.
yes, who doesn't love a hotel party? And granted, I'm not like super young.
Right.
Like I'm probably like 27.
Yeah.
And my boy's girl was dating. The girl he was dating, they were like early on in the relationship. She was like, "Yeah, you guys should come down." So we went. It's like, "Yeah, we're having a party here." We get there. We were not welcomed at
Really?
all. They were
Yeah.
like, she didn't check with anyone, did nothing, and we rolled in. It was 3 of us, and then this one guy, I'll never forget, like started mouthing off.
Yeah.
And he mouthed off to the wrong ones.
Yeah.
Like, we're like, I don't give a shit who you are. Like,
Yeah.
now he's like, fuck you, ass. And he like pushed me in the face. And I was like,
no.
well,
Yep,
now
that's
that's
it.
over. Sorry,
That's
Cat.
it. Don't worry,
Sorry,
Hillary.
Cat. Sorry. And like, that's over.
Just
And
an
then
acid flashback.
before you know, fucking someone else we know, and it was a good time after that.
Oh, that's great.
But then, like, my one boy ended up sleeping in the car, and then we were like, fuck this.
I haven't slept in the car post drinking.
Oh. That's... Oh, I didn't stay in the car. I was like, well, I'm doing something else.
Yeah.
So...
I remember I was somewhere like near like a beach because I remember like I was like parked on the sand and like someone got stuck at one point. They had to do the whole thing with the planks under the
Really?
tires. Yeah. And I was like, I ain't going that far in.
Yeah.
I parked inside. Like I parked.
Cleveland shit, LA shit. It's like, damn.
Still would have got in trouble. Like I had my keys on me, but I got in the backseat and just like rolled the windows down and just fell asleep. I was like, until I was sober. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. So hold on. So Damon and Kevin.
Sure.
Kevin like kid, Damon like play. You know.
Exactly. Exactly like that. Which, same clothes.
Same
clothes. He's wearing a trench coat.
Yeah. That's way too big.
I love how they're planting the breadcrumbs that he's LeBron.
Yeah. They're Cleveland, LA.
2 weeks meditation. You still gotta be stressed.
Wow, you're so dumb. Oh my god, it's the fucking high
There it
school
is.
jersey. Is it Oak Hill or something like that?
Yeah. The Irish or whatever.
Yeah. Nuts. Like, I guess LeBron's ring camera's on, so they got fired, but they're still here.
It's nuts.
Oh, look. Random powder. Let me sniff it. I don't know.
Funny enough, actually, they could actually be on set, or they just use the same thing, like in Space Jam 2, that same like basketball court.
Really?
Yeah. Or it's just another basketball court, but they look very similar. That was
Or
also
does
supposed
he
to be
get
LeBron's.
paid to film at his house?
I bet.
Yeah.
Actually, clearly, because like LeBron's a producer, you know, he does a lot of shit. Like, he's clearly involved here and must have a financial stake.
Yes.
You forgot I work at Geek Squad, huh?
What?
I was like, there may have been a point in time where there was one LeBron on
No,
the planet,
no,
but like,
yeah.
no shot.
No.
This is friends, Cam. Look.
There's only one OJ. That's how.
So, yeah. Do you think LeBron's gonna play charade?
No.
Get some of this greatness in your life, goddammit.
I didn't think it was possible to have less charisma.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, so.
they're like boring to watch.
You handled the decision to go to Miami perfectly.
Nah. That's cat. This guy.
What's. Okay, hot take in
Okay.
retrospect.
Yeah.
LeBron James' decision to go to Miami with the decision, people like, shit on it. And granted, it would have been for like the amount of shit that it was.
Yeah.
But
It was brilliant.
it was absolutely brilliant. But he donated all that money to the Boys and Girls Club. Like,
Right.
he didn't make a dime off it. So, what's the problem?
There was no problem. It's
Like, I don't.
Maybe he just gets traded. Like, what's
Yeah, then
what's the difference?
Yeah, he's gonna. Either way, he's gonna go to Miami.
Right.
So whatever. Like, might as well make some money for these kids.
You know what's crazy? Like, because obviously there's a LeBron Jordan debate, which is much more interesting than this movie.
Is there a debate?
Not really, but I know what you mean. So, like, had he have just stuck with his super team and not tried to go back to Cleveland, and I say tried, but he actually succeeded. Go back to Cleveland to make it right by winning a championship.
Yeah.
there. Like, he had like way more rings.
To become a champion.
Could he have more rings just being if he just stayed in Cleveland?
Look, it's perfect, dog. Look, we just hit a
You know?
I don't think so.
But
Well, they would have had to build around him somehow.
okay, but if you
shit.
so he won 2, right? 2 in Miami.
I think he went.
He went 3.
Yeah, you're right.
He
'cause
went,
he's
he,
been to-
Dirk beat him the first time,
I remember that.
and then the next 2 he won.
Yeah.
They dominated. But if you did, like if Cleveland if he took those years,
Somebody could show up.
maybe one, which is worth like 7.
Sure.
In Cleveland.
Sure. Oh yeah.
And then he won the other one. He might have. I don't know. He might have. He could have.
Maybe. He had. So he's got 4 rings.
Yeah.
2 in Miami, the
Cleveland,
bubble,
and
bubble Lakers.
Yeah, the bubble Lakers.
Yeah, it's kind of light.
Yeah.
You know, weird. So yeah, I guess there's no debate.
There's no debate.
I mean, he's amazing, but
Yeah.
like, you know, it's Jordan.
Yeah. Jordan's a crazy person.
It's almost like and this isn't even like a good enough comparison because he wins more, but like it's almost like that Brady thing where it's like the stat line actually isn't
Yeah.
great. Like
At the end of the day, though, like with Brady, the difference is, well, look how many championships.
I
he's
agree.
had. Like
I
you
agree.
can't. There's no argument after that. Like if LeBron had 12 championships,
Oh,
you'd
sure.
be like, well, he's better.
but yeah, so like I guess
Because the idea is to win.
well, he's making a longevity play at this point. Clearly,
Yes.
LeBron, like most points, overtime, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
A lot of rings and stuff like that. But like Brady backed up the longevity with just
So many more championships, and then went there so many more times.
Yeah.
Like he.
Even like the Tampa Bay move, like even furthered his legacy. He was like, oh yeah, I went to Tampa Bay.
Yeah, and then won there.
Popped it.
Yeah,
popped
and
off.
just because only 2 quarterbacks have done. That.
Yeah.
And one of them is Peyton Manning. So.
And you could argue that like if he chose to go to the 49ers and potentially Miami, like
Yeah, right there, like right there.
like
Yeah, like
49ers with a quarterback that's not dead.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
You know, Tua's like.
Oh man,
This is.
they got a bathroom for him. If Tua takes a bad break, see now, I got a problem with this.
Yeah.
I got a problem with this setup
Because
like,
now I don't want anyone ever coming to my house ever again.
No.
Also, by the way, like, never.
Yeah.
I understand, like, it's a goofy movie, whatever. It's like, nah, like, at least with Kid and Play, it's a familiar thing. Your parents went out of town,
Yeah.
guess what I'm doing?
Right.
Throwing a party, guess what
It's
I did?
relatable.
Guess what I did?
Yeah.
I work for a realtor company. Do you know how many houses I've been in that were, like, empty? Guess what I never did?
Yeah, like-
Threw a fucking party in one.
That's a great point.
Because that is illegal on so many levels.
In the illegality of this,
Oh, this is Dr.
I-
Andre Leibowitz. Oh, my bad.
It's not even good, though.
no.
No, I do not.
Like, it's not even funny. Like,
No, it's not funny. But like, if you made them, like, they could still be like ne'er do wells and losers and shit. But like, if you made them like close to high school age,
Yeah.
with these jobs, doing this, I would like accept it because oh yeah, high school kids do dumb shit.
yeah.
But like, it's like guys in like their 30s.
This guy's a
kids
kid.
and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna break into the most famous person in Los Angeles' house to throw a party, and no one's gonna find out.
That's, well, first of all, that's a great move right there.
That's
a
kinda
blanket.
sick. That's awesome.
Do these guys know? Do their boss know what they're doing here?
Well, their boss is firing them because, well, I don't know if it's this house, but like because of footage from another job.
Okay.
So,
But they're still in the house, and so he was cleaning.
Right.
Like, why would you keep cleaning a house that you were like fired from? You know, like this movie.
it's struggling. It's struggling out the gate. Because like now they're like earnestly planning, like again, very uninteresting. They're like earnestly planning this event.
And yeah, we can just party people like you did that pajama jam you threw on the raining house. Exactly. Plus, all the good stuff is packed.
See, going back to your point, right? With house party,
Crack. I'm talking.
it's high school kids.
Yeah.
Parents are out of town. Super relatable.
Yeah,
easy-
super relatable.
Super easy to follow. They didn't even like
How the hell you do that?
the stakes or like the goal
Of course not.
was stated so much more organically. It's just
Yes.
like, yo, you gonna throw a party night? Yeah, dude, I'm gonna
Yeah,
throw a
I'm
party.
down.
It's gonna be fucking sick. Awesome. This movie's like, no, I'm a promoter.
I'm a promoter, I need
If
to
I
do
throw a
this.
party, then I can change my life and I can like get across the freeway. It's like, no,
Yo!
no, you can't.
Who gives a shit? Like, you want to go to a party.
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all you want to do.
Shit off. I got a customer around here.
There's no
I wish that was Lance Reddick.
Yo, this shit really is trash, bro.
like, oh, you got a party could change your life. No, it cannot.
No, it can't.
It cannot.
But like, you know what's crazy? Like in the original house party, I would actually believe that. Like, because
Yeah.
you didn't state it. Like this coming of age, fun thing.
And it's like goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, what we were talking about off camera, off mic, off camera, whatever, is that they had, when Kid and Play, what they're doing, whatever sanitized version of LA, that they're South Central LA. Right. So it's like, it's a fucking good time. This is a crime.
Yeah.
So even if they get busted up, like, they're not doing anything illegal. They're like, it's Play's house. So no one's breaking and entering. No one's in trouble. The only thing that's gonna happen, Play might get grounded. That's the stakes.
Even with like the amount of police interference in the first film.
Yes.
Like, because it's so cartoonish, like you said, it is like a cartoonish South Central LA. Because like it's not as violent as like other movies depict it. And even when they're dealing with the cops, like it's all kind of slapstick and goofy. So like we're not even really worried about what the cops might do to him. Like Robin Harris as the father looming in the background is a scarier
than the cops.
Correct. Conclusion than the cops. This, I'm very worried about what the cops are going to do because you're not supposed to be here.
Yes, and that is 5 years at least.
Yeah. In like, because the original House Party is a coming of age story.
These men are of age.
Yes, these men are of age with child. He's in this too.
And fucking Bill from what's his name? Andrew.
Oh yeah, Cheeto. No, Andrew.
Santino.
Santino, yeah, Cheeto Santino. He's also in Beef. I don't know if you've seen that.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's alright.
Would it be great, like, at one time we do one of these movies like House Party, and we realize based on the novel, and you're like, what the fuck?
Based on the novel.
There's a novel House Party? Yeah. Yes, and you're like, oh,
yeah,
completely different. You can tell people. Did you read the book though?
Yeah. Like, I've determined, and I think you have as well, that we're not missing anything.
No, absolutely not.
So like, with the original House Party being a coming-of-age story, it's two young men who have women that they're interested in, and like it matters, like, you know, virgins or not, it doesn't matter. Like, high school kids trying to get laid.
Yes.
Tales all this time, classic story. We're following that.
He's actually away.
Where's that here? Where's that here? Like, who's the love interest? Who's the charade? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it really just two kind of losers throwing
I
a
have
party at some house they're not supposed to be in?
Yeah, there's no.
This is his court lawyer.
Nice to meet you, sir. What's your name?
I'm Dees.
Dees. Dees what?
Dees. Hey, Alan. He said
D's nuts? Who's gonna get set up for D's at this point of their like? It's just been the Chronic was a very long time ago.
Yeah.
Like no one's taking the bait.
It came out around the time House Party.
Yeah, exactly. Like what I loved though is can we just discuss the rap battle? At the end of
man,
House
I love
Party?
the rap battle.
No, I do. And again, is it better than 8 Mile? Well, time will tell. Time will tell. The 8 Mile or House Party? B-Rabbit or Kid and Play? And Papa Doc. I'm sorry.
What I'm going to call, and I have no evidence of this, but the extremely controversial prison rap.
That prison rap? Not, like, you think, like, the whole point was that the guy who had a harmonica, that harmonica to the beat. Amazing. Which, when he's standing there and says, well, Richard Pryor said when he was in jail, he told everyone jokes to keep everyone... Listen, if Richard Pryor was telling jokes, no one was thinking about raping him in the shower. They were just laughing.
Yeah, because
he's Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And whatever he said on stage probably wasn't true.
Oh, no.
What?
This is the DJ. This is the Martin Lawrence character.
Look at these shoes. Exactly.
That's crazy. Now, this guy looks like he's going to be the funniest person for a while.
That was the other thing, too, in House Party. Again,
That they
all
weren't
the
drinking?
sanitized.
Yes.
Nobody was drunk. Like, there was no underage drinking. Everything in the movie was so sanitized to the point of, like, this is just fun now. Because it's like some... Like we were talking about, that it's like some version of South Central Los Angeles where gangs don't exist, and drugs don't exist.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of makes sense that this guy's playing. I think this is DC Youngfly. It was a comic, so that kind of makes sense. This is ridiculous.
That wasn't even his baby. You seen that girl?
I think that me and you, over a long weekend, could knock out a house party script.
Absolutely.
That would blow this
That would blow absolutely
out of the water.
Not even close. Long weekend? I bet if you gave us half a day, we could at least get a premise that was better than this. At least.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, from like a remake perspective, I would almost.
Is this a picture of Chris Bosh kids?
You probably couldn't get this to happen, but like I would.
How would you know what Chris Bosh's kids look like? Anyway.
I know. Why wouldn't it? So like, if I was gonna do this, wouldn't you have like somebody that was at the original house party?
Yes.
Who kind of forgot what it's like to be a kid? Who has a kid who wants to throw a house party or something like that, and then like through all the shenanigans, that person remembers. You can even do flashback scenes. What that house party was like all those years ago. That amazing house party. And it's like forgives his kid, and they all have a good fucking time, and they learn a lot about each other. And it's like a father-son coming of age type of deal.
Yeah.
That would be.
That's better than this.
Oh, I know.
But it's also unbelievable to the fact of that you're in LeBron's house. Like, it's just
for this long.
This long. Like, why not?
It's just it stretches the imagination.
It's the whole thing is. It's so incriminating. You don't think LeBron has a camera? He has a fucking hologram.
LeBron James has Area Site 4 and Paperboy. Yo. Alright. That's the real star of the movie. What is allegedly LeBron's house? Oh, with the
bicycle handle? Oh my god. Paperboy on the low might be one of the most difficult games in the world. Like
it mind fucks you too because it starts off Area 1-1.
Yeah. It's still hard though.
It is.
Area 1-1 is still pretty hard.
But it's like, you throw one this way, you throw one that way, and it's like that game ramps up to incredible heights.
Yes.
Which, as an allegory, is kind of why the original House Party works.
Yes.
Because like things keep escalating, but they never veer into that.
They never go, the danger zone of like after you watch it, it's almost like refreshing, in like a corny way.
Oh yeah,
that
for sure.
It's refreshing in the way of like. We've grown up on so many movies like Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, blah, blah, blah. The way things go in those movies.
Right.
So when you see the cops roll up on Robin Harris, you're like, oh shit. Like, what is going to go on here?
I'm not going to lie to you. While we were watching Original House Party, I had to look up when the Rodney King beatings were. Because I was like, are we doing this? It was a year later.
Yeah, a year later. I was just, like, we were talking about it off camera. How funny is it that Robin Harris is 11 years older than Kid in the movie playing his father? That's literally like my older brother playing your father.
100%. 100%. You know what's even like crazier? Like we talked about this off camera as well. Like,
and by the way,
Robin Harris being
exactly, and that's the same thing of my brother being your father. It's exactly the same thing. Just reverse. It's like it's even more so. It's like, huh? That's not.
Perfect casting.
Yeah, perfect casting. Like, Josh Tinley. It's like, he's my son. That's like me saying he's my son.
There was a moment where, when this first came out, I was like, oh shit, we could do this for retro versus remake. I was like, I was considering seeing this in theaters. I am so glad that didn't happen.
Yes. But how, at this point, you might actually just have been asleep in the movie.
I might have been.
You might have just, like, you would have been like, like, if I wasn't here, like, you'd be so high. Because you'd be so high by yourself, just like, it's
like, I think that, like, sometimes when I go to the movies, like, because you spend so much money, it's like, I
have to, yeah.
It's like, I kind of like this. But it's like, nah.
I can't.
Like, this feels like an episode of Insecure, like the HBO show, and, like, that's not really what a movie should feel like.
It's not. But
it's not bought in. They made him too old. That's a problem.
Yeah, I genuinely think that's a big thing. But also, think of the people that are in House Party.
Sure.
You have, aside from Kid and Play, and let's just also point this out. Play is Kid and Play.
Yeah.
Play is the third lead of the movie.
Okay. So you got
It's Kid.
Yep.
Kid, who's the star of the
Kid
movie.
is starring in the movie. I agree.
Second is Robin Harris,
You're right.
and then Play.
Yeah.
And then fourth is Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence.
But
yeah.
you have two people who are
And you
arguably
could argue that Tisha Campbell.
as she's fifth. She might be. She's on par. She's as much, and the other girl.
Yeah,
she's
Shireen.
She's just as
Yeah.
integral to the whole story.
Yeah.
That
They took LeBron's car. See,
Grand Theft
the
Auto.
crimes are getting
Grand
more
Theft Auto
intense.
now.
It's like if there was a legitimate reason why they were dealing with all LeBron shit.
Another thing that you have to know, like, they don't. I don't think this is a automatic Ferrari. Okay, so he's like walking around talking, driving in a Ferrari.
Right.
That's a stick shift.
Yeah, it really is.
You're not.
You really shouldn't be. If you don't know what you're doing, you really shouldn't drive a car like that.
It really. That's. We just want you to know that we're also watching. We didn't say this in the beginning, but we're also watching House Party Remake as we're talking about these movies. But the Kid and Play, yeah. So he's the third lead, which
Right.
is odd. That I never really realized.
Well, so we talked about the movie Class Act.
Yes.
Which also stars Kid and Play.
That's equal.
Yes.
That is 100% equal.
100%. Like.
Because as you've discussed before this, and I've said we were discussing before this, just so the people at home, we have definitely both seen Class Act.
Oh my God.
1,000 times more than I've seen House Party.
Yes. Yes.
Because that was forever on like HBO or Showtime.
In fact, actually, like my first viewing of House Party, and I guess this is part of the show. My first viewing of House Party was much later in life. Like I don't think I saw it before maybe a couple years ago.
Yeah, I was probably like, I don't know, 15,
I guess
16, around there.
I was like aware of it. I think the problem with it.
I was more aware of the foot dance.
Yes.
More than anything before I saw the movie.
Super aware of the foot dance. And like for whatever reason in my head, I had it that the movie was kind of like dated and corny, right? Like I never had seen it, but like just like the whole vibe.
Not wrong.
Right. Because like most of the people that I've heard talk about House Party, which makes sense, are older black people, like my dad or my uncle or something like that. By the way, phenomenal film.
Yes.
But
honestly, what if like your father took you to see this movie when you were 6? Would not that you would necessarily keep your attention,
right.
But there's nothing really that bad in that movie that you couldn't see. Like I said, everything's sanitized. They're not drinking at the party. They're dancing. Yeah. Like it's no worse than say Footloose. It's the Black Footloose. That's what I'm gonna say. This is what House Party is. The Black Footloose.
It is
Footloose.
Footloose. Well, like, and I guess that's why in our fictional House Party remake, that's not whatever's happening here.
Yeah.
Which like this plot is so thin. Like I can't. In the fictional remake that we made, like I get that because like Footloose is Ren, Kevin Bacon or whatever, telling John Boyd, John Lithgow, they're like, hey man, it's okay to dance. It's okay to be young and have fun, and like he has to be reminded of that.
Correct.
It's like the old preacher, and Jesus, they're fucking up LeBron's house too. I don't like this.
Where are you wearing it?
You know, I think it could work if it was someone less likable.
Is that what you want from me?
Like,
what do you mean?
Than LeBron.
Like, so if they broke into like some, let's say, shady billionaires, like if the guy that
if
that bought the Wu-Tang or the Wu-Tang guy,
Mark Spelling,
yo,
that be.
If they got into his house, they were like, fuck this house up.
Yeah,
you're right. That's 100. You're onto something.
It's a Robin Hood.
It is a Robin Hood thing because LeBron, however you love him, you hate him, whatever. He didn't deserve this. Like he's just a basketball player.
Nah. Yeah, like.
Don't trip. We got your back.
Secure.
I already talked to them. We ain't taking no shit tonight.
It's.
I just.
Y'all heard the man. Shit got run smooth tonight.
What is
this
this
shit? Be locked and loaded, ready to hold shit.
Come on, man.
They have guns.
In LeBron's house. What if someone gets murdered in LeBron's house? I'm
Yo.
more worried about the legal ramifications of all
This is not only that, but did these guys not pay attention? What happened to the other Jason Williams?
Oh yeah,
Remember with the
Shotgun
limo
Williams?
driver? Yeah, Shotgun Williams.
Alright, so that's a play move right there. That's a nice jacket.
Okay, it's a nice jacket, but what he's wearing, he wears the white. We're talking about the scene when he wears the white coat with the no shirt underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Whose jacket is that?
That's a great question because we've
We've
already
established LeBron's clothes do not fit him.
That is LeBron's wife's power suit.
Yes.
That's what's happening here.
What's that? Man, there was so much extra soup. I had to make you one too.
Oh no, he's altered.
He's altered.
LeBron's suit.
Into two suits. First of all,
Which are different material.
LeBron James is big.
Yes.
Yes, he's big. He's not two suits too big.
No.
Let's say, these men are not, like, certainly small men.
They're not big, but
They're not what you would call little people.
Right, right.
And by which I mean little people.
Little people.
They are
They're
5'8" to 6 foot.
easily. I'm gonna assume he's
LeBron's 6'8".
Yeah.
There's no way that's not.
I'm gonna assume that he's joking when he says that there was more suit because the suits don't even look alike.
Not even close. Not even the same material.
Yo, and here's another thing. My problem with Damon and Kevin here, they're not clean. Like Kid and Play had swag. They had style. These guys have.
Which we could just talk about. It's the perfect time. We could talk about Play's suit.
Oh,
Play's
man.
suit in House Party is phenomenal.
Okay, so this is what's also great about House Party, right? Like, there's things to compare. Like right now, these two want to be promoters, whatever. I didn't see another party. I have no context. It means nothing to me.
It means nothing. For them, it doesn't matter.
No.
For Kid and Play, it does not matter that maybe they don't know how to throw a party. It doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter. But something as simple as the line where he's like, "You're wrinkling my school clothes." We get to see them go from what I have to wear to school to what I think is a banging outfit for a party. And
the dope it for Play.
Kids came a little low.
Yeah, it's awful. There's someone skinned a couch.
Yeah. I was very underwhelmed by Kids' party.
Terrible. It's awful.
There's so many good party fits in the scene.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Martin Lawrence looks great.
That was a great one.
The guy from Sergeant Bilko,
Yep.
Sergeant Bilko guy, who keeps bumping the table. That guy.
He's great.
I don't remember his name, but that guy looks great. And then there's the drunk guy, who is the only guy drinking at the party.
Right.
Who's drinking Old English.
Yeah.
Which is not in a 40, by the way, which disgusts me.
Right.
That's who drinks Old English out of a can?
It wasn't even like a true tall boy.
No. It was like an 18 ounce.
Yeah, I was
exactly.
about to say 18 ounce.
Yeah. Or 16, whatever, either one. But what is it? Where do you even buy that?
Yeah.
I don't even know where you buy. I've never seen that in my life.
Well, I don't know who would be responsible. I actually am kind of leaning that this is a Kid call because I weirdly think Kid had some weird ethics thing there.
I'm sure it did.
The rubbers.
I guarantee you it did.
He was like, look, we don't want to promote unsafe sex. We don't want to promote underage drinking.
Also, I'm sure that's part of how it got made.
I agree. I don't think you
because no one smokes weed.
Yep.
No, and also, you got to keep in mind of the context of what was it, 91?
Oh, 90.
1990 hip hop.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
No one's taking a chance on a movie like this.
Well,
because it's not a blaxploitation movie,
right.
Nothing like that. So this got a wide release. People are terrified of hip hop. They want to appeal to white audiences as much as they want to do black audiences. Yeah. So it's still that, but it's also, hey, we're not all so bad. Which that kind of thing. You're like, ugh.
Which is weirdly why Kid and Play works because
I know
that sanitized hip hop thing.
Yes, and this is why Fresh Prince became a big deal. Why it's the same thing.
Which to be fair to them,
I'm going home to get my gun.
I'm
gonna come back and shoot everybody.
Jesus. Okay.
I heard him say he live in the IE. Ain't no way he getting there back in time to kill nobody.
Wow. Top-notch security.
Next.
And by the way, I know it's LeBron James' house. The house party from the original house party. So much better.
Thank you, 100%.
So much.
100%.
This shit is whack.
This is like
some lounge bullshit.
Yeah, this is like, hey, what's up? Like, no, fuck that. Let me see the fucking move. Like,
Yeah.
You got one guy playing fucking DJ, hollering at girls. He's sitting over there.
Yeah, like
100%.
Like this. Oh, it's Kid Cudi. Go figure. So apparently that's like what this movie does, like a bunch of cameos to make up the fact that there's no script. So
Okay.
yeah, it's like, all right, cool, Kid Cudi's there, but like Kid Cudi knows LeBron.
Yeah.
So,
huh?
Where you at? Well, he been around later.
It's just like you're right though. That party, like what we were talking about, like that's the party I've always wanted to go to. House party mixed with Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah.
Like if you put those two parties together, that's where I want to be. That's where I want to be, baby.
Like when I was like rewatching House Party with Pre, like a couple months back, around when this shit got released. I was like, yeah, we'll watch House Party, maybe we'll go see the other movie, blah, blah. Like, I was genuinely hyped watching the party scene. Like, this shit
it's great.
It's
great.
Like, it's fucking sick. Like, the people aren't that interesting.
Like, nothing's happening. No one seems like they're having a good time. It sounds like it looks like it's almost like a fundraiser at a museum.
I agree.
Like you're walking around like, oh, that's a nice piece.
I agree. This is mostly just people, and I think, again, a problem that they have, this is mostly people just like smoking weed in LeBron's house.
Yeah.
Which, that's
with like a beer. Yeah, it's cool if you're smoking weed with LeBron in his house. Like, that's I've been in a lot of nice houses. I don't really give a fuck that much. Like, I'm walking around like, if I was smoking weed, I never walk around like, a blunt would be great right now. I don't give a shit.
And here's another thing that, like...
If you were smoking it with LeBron, different story.
Of course. A glaring issue with this film, which is why, like, when we were confused about the timeline, maybe this should have been a throwback movie without any LeBron ties, but I don't think they would have got the funding.
No.
Maybe that's even what they were going for originally.
But then who would you use? I was really thinking that too. Like, if you're going to keep the same model of... What NBA star, who would it be?
No, I wouldn't even do an NBA star.
Who would it be?
It'd be Prince's house.
Prince's house?
It'd be Prince's house.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I was still thinking like 90s.
Okay. Zoe?
Who?
Zoe?
Ooh, Lonzo?
Yeah.
Lonzo Mourning?
Zoe's house.
Oh, I don't know. In Miami?
Yeah. Well, it's gotta be LA still, so you're right.
But let's be honest. There's one person who could be in LA.
Yeah.
It's not going to be Magic Johnson's house.
No. No,
for obvious reasons.
Not after the rap from the original House Party.
That's not happening. I hate to break it to you. Like this, because if you're going to do the throwback, look, Magic Johnson's going through some shit right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've thrown better parties than this.
Me too.
I know you have.
Definitely have.
This is crazy.
We've been at each other's parties. This is like a bad night at 10th Street. This is a bad...
I agree.
This is... 10th Street is a club that we used to play all the time on Monday nights.
Like, I was thinking about going to Destination Dogs after this. Like, I don't have a better time than whatever that shit is.
Literally.
This is crazy.
And that's just Saturday night at a bar.
Bro, I'm making the money I need and I'm out.
That's also...
And now they're profiting off.
Right. That's another problem.
You ever thought about what I'm supposed to do after you take that IT job? You're selfish as fuck, bro. I'm selfish? Hell yeah.
Oh, boy.
Everything you do is
this whole thing, it's like, you're gonna... Can you imagine, like, if you said, like, if we're like, oh, we're, open mic comedians, like, not making any money, but then you were like, oh, like, your job, that you got the job that you have, like, the offer for it, and I'm like, nah, you don't do it. Like, what the fucking, what a asshole.
Thing that's not even a thing.
Yeah, it's not even a thing.
That's why I keep putting you in a position to win, nigga. And all that shit you done blame me for, bro. I ain't force you to do none of that.
I mean, that's fair, I guess. Like, again, another problem with this film is that, like, they need to make money. Like, when Kid and Play need to get money, it's because Kid went to jail.
Yeah. And it's crowdsourcing from each other.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's literally like if we're sitting there, you go to jail, and a few people that we know that we were hanging out with that night. Like, yo, do you have any money like at all right now? We gotta go get it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. It's no like I need to make bank for.
See, because like when they said like a party can change your life, I didn't think they meant that they need to like make money from the party.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, I don't know, like build their business,
Build their name, build their brand.
You know.
It's
They haven't earned this scene.
no.
So you did take that shit. I gotta go clean up your mess.
This like even that. It's like, well, I am also a thief. Like so, like there's nothing you want to like root.
Oh yeah, no,
These guys like Kid and Play. You're like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah, like yeah,
There's nothing to root for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like the reason that Kid was in a fight with Stab and his friends wasn't because of anything played.
Yeah.
It's just like Kid just had an organic beef. Like in this situation, Kevin, Damon, I don't know.
Yeah.
But Kevin is like getting chased down because Damon stole a chain.
Yeah.
From the guy's
From a party.
sister.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Party promoter. Like none of it. It's like no.
And they're not like, I'm sorry, you're not party promoters. Like I'm looking
Yeah.
at this. This is not a party promotion.
The mom is fucked up everything as usual. I know the neighbors done called the cops by now. I need to go outside and check it.
You think
The
that's
neighbors-
why the neighbors would have called the cops? Because
No.
Damon.
That you're afraid of the neighbors in House Party will call the cops.
Right.
Okay, got it. John Witherspoon. Yes.
Oh yeah. Would you want to be the person who called the police when LeBron does?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
And no, it's the mansions in fucking LA.
Yeah.
Guess where the nearest house is?
Yeah, it's like
not close.
Come on.
And then if he closes the door, he can't hear it anymore. Whoever that guy is. It's not
Right.
like he's next to a fucking shack. That it's like, I need to get up for work tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, that guy's a fucking tech billionaire. He doesn't give a shit.
So ridiculous.
Like, unless you happen to light his, I don't know, entire lawn on fire, he's probably not going to notice that you're doing anything.
Yeah.
Or care, even if he does notice.
My other thing too is
He's not going to look out the window like, wait, LeBron's out of town this week. He's on that meditation retreat with his family and his kids. I'm sure those kids love to meditate. Anyway.
Oh no, the Stab equivalent. What?
LeBron has a koala, obviously.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. All these eucalyptus trees and shit.
Oh,
and she's
Maya.
a koala. Maya's a koala talker.
Isn't this bitch married?
Yeah. That's. We were just discussing this off camera. Like, how old are these dudes? Because if you're in on Maya,
right,
that's really long ago.
No, I like Maya and everything.
I like Maya, but I'm age appropriate to like Maya.
Correct. So,
like, are these guys my age? Because if so, this movie's a lot sadder.
Some guys.
A lot sadder.
Between the ages of 35 and 40.
Yeah.
You know what's nuts though too? When the one was Kevin, I guess. Jesus, I can't remember these people's names. If only they were like Kid and Play. It'd be so much easier. But like when he's like, we gotta pay someone to clean this up, and it's like, you are
cleaners. You're cleaners.
I know you just got fired, but that was today.
That was today. It's not like this is a forgotten job. And the cleaning cart is still there. Remember they had it in the house, so you have all the supplies you need. Why not keep that money and just, put some elbow grease in there?
It's ridiculous.
You're right.
You taking the aux cable? I mean, you gotta fix this. You're a party promoter. You gotta fix this.
And a terrible one. Like,
He's awful. Dude, this party sucks.
On every level.
Now, again, another problem. The house party.
2 Chainz.
Nigga, I am not 2 Chainz. Shit weak, bro.
Damn. Why don't you just play something?
Yeah. I gotta look something up. This is bothering me.
I mean, again, me and you with an aux cord could throw a better party.
Oh, absolutely. And I don't need LeBron's house.
No, I don't need LeBron's house.
It's too much. It's all too much.
So much.
Alright. Yo, why is bro playing beats at a party? Seriously, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Appreciate y'all so much.
You know this motherfucker's British?
No.
Yeah. Damon is British.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
Them niggas not coming. But fuck all that, alright? We got stars galore. We got
Wow.
sexy ass ladies. I mean, y'all still trying to have a good time, right? I said y'all trying to have a good time, right?
You can't fix this.
Yeah.
You can't.
You know what? Man, just make it British. Why not? Let's make it different. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Honestly, that would happen so quickly. They were like, "Oh, that guy's not playing music anymore." Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I gotta
I gotta fucking whatever.
Oh shit!
Shit.
Juvie the Great. All right, this is the first legitimately cool thing.
Yeah. All right.
That's happened. In this
I'll
movie.
give you that.
If Juvenile showed up and did the rap from Back That Ass Up,
And
oh,
OG. OBJ.
yeah, man, coming to Baltimore.
Yeah. See, at least Beckham in here, it's like, well, he is also in LA.
Yeah. Oh no, not his ACL. Oh damn.
They killed Beckham?
That's what's being implied here. So,
Yo.
yeah, now, see,
Where's Maya back in that ass up?
Maya should have been back there. That would have been sick. How do you not get Maya in the party?
To be back in that ass up. She was just outside hugging koalas?
You couldn't get Maya to, like, sing a song? Like, see, the problem with this house party is a party at LeBron's house can't fly. Like, there's too much star power, too many celebrities. Like, you would have to be the worst party promoter. The fact that this house party almost was unsuccessful means these are the worst party promoters.
Correct.
In the history.
But then, like, Lil Wayne's there.
Right.
So.
Where's it?
Yeah. How is he not like. You don't think Lil Wayne has met LeBron James? That he knows him by first name? Like, hey, LeBron, I was at your house this weekend. What a great party.
The script is so bad that, like, they want me to believe that people that know LeBron wouldn't be like, hey, bro, we're at your house.
Yeah.
Here.
Why were you here? You were where? Oh.
Oh, no. Wow. Okay, so Cheeto Santino. What the fuck? Stuff like crack.
Yeah. That's not what crack
Koalas
is.
have pouches?
No. I don't think so. I know they're a marsupial, I believe.
Yeah, I believe
but
so.
I don't think they have pouches. I know that koalas have a high chlamydia rate.
Oh yeah, they're riddled with chlamydia.
Riddled. I don't think koalas have pouches though. I know they're a marsupial, but
Yeah. Yeah, dude, yes, yeah.
Oh, I guess
Is that right?
That is right.
they have a back pouch for their young.
okay.
Female koalas. Okay. All right.
All right, fine.
Cool.
Koalas have pouches. I learned something new on this podcast.
Now, again, the other problem with this film is like they just react like, oh shit, it's Maya. Juvenile just performed. Lil Wayne's at the party. Odell Beckham's at the party. Of all those people, Maya? Now, again, Maya's a celebrity, and in LA I bet she's even a bigger celebrity, but it's like, come on.
Yeah.
You're reacting like this is outlandish when you've already ran into so
Like
many
if this
people.
was 15 years ago.
Oh my god, 15 years ago.
Absolutely.
Oh, dude, I'd be like, oh shit, it's Maya.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be like, oh shit, it's Maya now. Now, but it's because I remember 15 years ago.
Right.
These guys do not.
Oh yeah, there's security that sucks. Wait.
Your daughter's gone, bro.
Yeah.
There's no.
Now I miss when that was the States. But okay.
Yeah.
Again, another.
Well, if they go to jail, he's not.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna see his daughter.
Yeah.
But like, just house party, 1990, right?
Yes.
High school kids go to a house party, have a good time.
They don't get in trouble.
Bust their friend out of jail.
Yeah.
This house party. They're gonna take my kid. I gotta throw a big party. I gotta make a bunch of money. Blah blah blah. You know what probably would have helped him make more money? Keeping his fucking job.
Yeah. Just doing your job.
Like things seem to be working out just fine.
Got it? Here it is. Yo, but where you get this ring at? Man, I won. Win this ring, man. Prove it.
Bro, and Tristan Thompson.
Oh, it is Tristan Thompson.
All the more reason. How is he at this party?
Right.
Tristan Thompson is at this party.
Right. It's Tristan Thompson.
He knows LeBron. Like that's not even a question.
Like this shit doesn't.
It doesn't. I don't
work.
No, it doesn't. None of it makes sense. Like you can't throw celebrity like all these cameos. Like this needs to be simplified far more.
Yeah.
Like another one of a kind bullshit. Huh? I was just trying to help you.
You know what I was trying to like? I was like trying to think where I know this guy from.
Yeah.
I think he just reminds me of Weebay from The Wire.
I can see
That's
that.
what I think.
I can see that.
He doesn't look like he doesn't look like Weebay, but he kind of does.
Yeah.
Like not that he looks like he'd be related to Weebay.
I've seen this guy in something else. I have no idea what.
Yeah, I just looked him up. I don't know him from anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
that's how I found out he was British, which I still can't believe. But
I agree.
Copy of every championship trophy and a few rings dating back to the first baseball in the Boston.
Who? Okay. It's almost like they're working backwards because Kid Cudi, great rapper and all that stuff, less famous than mine.
Yes.
Nobody gives a fuck about that shit.
Like I know the crowd they're going for would probably fuck with Kid Cudi more, but like I don't know. This is a lot of Kid Cudi for not very good reasons. Also, this dude got kicked in the chest by those gangsters. And
hard.
Yes, but his jacket is still immaculate.
Immaculate.
He was also attacked by a koala.
Yes, on the ground.
Yep. Were there koalas in the original house party?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, there wasn't. No. There was not a koala in sight.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because, like, being attacked by a koala isn't...
Was there any marsupials at all?
No.
No. Not a wombat. Not a fucking...
I didn't even see a Kangol hat.
Not a... Good call. Good call. Not even a Kangol hat. Kangol wasn't big at the time.
No, not big enough.
This is well before Samuel Jackson.
I mean, even with, like, the sound down, this is immensely boring.
Yeah.
So why did they throw the party at the Illuminati's house?
It's the fucking Illuminati. Now...
Couldn't they just, like... I'm sorry. So, the stab equivalents have taken... LeBron's ring.
Championship Cleveland ring.
Oh, that's crazy. That's some nice shit. And their solution is not, let's go get the stab.
No. We're gonna... Mark
Cuban? He knows LeBron.
He knows LeBron quite well. And guess what? LeBron knows him.
Yeah.
Although, at this point, they're not at the party,
That's true.
so I could... if Mark Cuban's there... Why did Mark Cuban not wear one of those fucking Zorro masks, though? You know what I mean?
They got the eyes wide shut, Nicole
Yeah.
Kidman, Sharon Stone shit going on.
Psychedelic rap.
What? Oh, you're not going to show that? You're just going to...
You just say Dolly Parton's performing a psychedelic rap?
At this point, you have so many cameos. You got to do that. Drake's Book of Rhymes. Who cares?
Fucking...
From 1998? That's not good. Kanye West show. Okay, this is kind of fun.
That's okay. Soldier Boy glasses.
Is that LeBron's?
They really had no problem finding that.
Yeah, it's easy. That's a Drake's
Barely an inconvenience.
Super easy. It's really easy to get into the Illuminati party, drink a little blood.
Drink a little blood. Let's get out of here. Oh, okay. We have Kanye West jaw.
Oh, jeez.
Kid in Play.
Oh, man.
Did I tell you fucking Play looks terrible?
Yeah.
Black don't crack, bull fucking shit.
What? Damn, Cuddy's holding up. That was the weakest Kid and Play cameo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have two.
Oh, sick.
That after all the people that they saw tonight, they were like, "Hey, Kid and Play."
I know.
They have to fucking. This is one step away from Django Unchained,
It's
bro.
pretty fucking close.
This is. They're gonna have to kill each other.
Check it out. Y'all gotta snap out of it. I got a perfect game plan. Y'all just gotta follow my.
Oh, shit. Oh, terrible. Terrible.
Ice Baby.
Hey, Pri. Oh, it's
Hey,
real,
Pri.
real bad. Look, Kid Cudi's in the movie a lot. They snuck into the Illuminati because someone stole LeBron James' championship ring, and they got another one at the Illuminati, and now Kid Cudi's in a death fight.
Of course he is.
Because that's how a house party movie works.
Are they gonna fucking Game of Thrones this?
Not Kid Cudi. You gotta help him out, bro. Oh.
They killed Kid Cudi?
Yeah, I guess so.
Cudi got cut.
Yeah, Cudi got cut. Damn. Yeah, he's done. So they killed OBJ and Kid Cudi?
Mm-hmm. These guys are going to jail.
Did anyone die in the original house party?
No.
Okay.
No.
So it's just an artistic choice.
Yes. No. No koalas.
No koalas.
No murder.
No murder. Oh, it's his poem.
Don't die on us, man. Hey, Cuddy, man, don't die on us, man. What just happened?
Is the party still going on?
I know.
Like, is the house party still? I guess it is because they have to like get back and put the thing back.
Do these guys? Do they really not know what wine tastes like?
I guess not. You haven't actually solved the problem. This is still unsecure LeBron James' house.
Yes.
More things could be stolen.
And would be.
Oh, yeah. Also, you're not going to be able to replace that glass. There's just so many problems. Weirdly enough, the movie only works when they're, like, referencing other things.
Yes. But then I just watched the beginning of Billy.
Yeah, because that's much better. Because this also doesn't even look as good as the beginning of Billy.
No. Because that was made by Hype Williams. This is not.
Yeah, Hype Williams.
And there was DMX and Nas.
Yeah.
And they killed people in it. Although, granted, they murdered several people in this movie, but at least involuntarily.
What? Ending the party?
Buddy, no fucking way.
Let him play.
Gotta start a chant.
I think let him play.
You gotta start a chant.
Let him play.
There it is.
Let him play.
Do it. Bad movie 101, bro. He's gonna get smoked.
Fine. All right, let's fucking go.
That dude
Yes.
is 5'9". he's British. They got basketball over there.
Yeah.
Again, so much build-up for such a very predictable outcome.
This movie became that movie, Victory with Sylvester Stallone when they play soccer against the Nazis.
Oh
Remember
boy,
that?
yeah.
That's what it was.
What you think? How do you not know? How do you not know what that
You-
powder was
you
the
know-
whole time? Everybody thought that was cocaine.
You knew about the Miami fucking ring?
Yeah. See, this would be the good Prince part.
Yeah.
Like if at the end of he played Prince, and then it was a time when no one knew Prince could ball. Exactly, every time.
No question. Wouldn't even be close. Spent so much time on this.
We could probably just end this podcast right now.
Yeah, it looks like 11. Oh, I'm gonna edit all this shit out.
Nah, you got it, bro. You're the best basketball player on your prison team.
Man, I'm not keeping score anymore. I gotta imagine this is 11.
Yeah.
This is going by 1?
Yes. For sure.
Oh.
Ground me or something, man. Like,
Damn, dog.
take the shot. Call the cops. Man, I can't believe it.
I mean, he is the best player in the world.
I can't believe you taking the blame. You're going to jail, bro.
Come on, man. Don't worry about it.
That's actually not very much different than his life now.
Yeah.
His energy for trying to dip on me or whatever.
It would take a while, like, you know, not really a flight risk. You know?
Cap Destiny's Godfather behind bars.
You hold that up in the courts for a couple of years.
I don't know.
You know?
They killed Beckham.
That's a good. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He's dead.
I don't know how that shit happened, but it did, though. Hey, you know what I mean?
Hey, just make sure you get my goddaughter in the school, all right?
Exclusive merch. 2 for $5. Say you proud. Okay,
Oh,
come
jeez.
in, come and see it. Oh, y'all drunk.
I mean, it was probably the stupidest idea you've ever had.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, it's.
no.
Yes.
Let's just and we could just end it right now with: should this remake be made?
Oh hell no.
No.
No shot in hell.
No.
No. It's not very fun.
It's not funny.
very
It's not good. There's a few like
There's some huns in there.
Kanye West jaw.
That was pretty good, huh? Yeah. The Kid Cudi doing the backflip thing
Yeah,
was
Kid
out
Cudi. Until they fucking mountained him like from the Game of Thrones. And it's
there.
like,
Yeah. Don't worry, it was Kid Cudi 4 or 5 or something like that.
Yeah. So there's more.
Yeah, I mean, he should go to jail with this fucking disaster. Yeah, no, this movie shouldn't exist. It's not very interesting. It's not very funny. I guess we're going to have LeBron James play the piano for no reason.
No.
Maya is one of the bigger... Oh, it's a poem from Cudi.
He decided to focus on dancing full time. And Vic finally made it back to our time.
Dancing?
Hennessy.
Allergic to dancing?
As far as the money we made,
Ooh, that was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
And we did Barbed Wire on this show.
Barbed Wire was a much better film.
I know.
That's
That was bad.
yeah. How'd that happen?
Yeah, definitely not.
How'd that
Don't
happen?
don't bother seeing that movie.
Yeah, skip it. Skip it.
Skip it.
There might be some clips or some matches
Yeah.
we could watch. Just the stakes were all messed up. Making them older
Doesn't work.
Wasn't great. The fact that they needed money.
Yeah.
Wasn't great. All of the crimes in LeBron's house.
Yeah.
And then the baffling third act at the Illuminati.
Yeah.
The koala fight. The Maya thing.
The Maya. Why is he obsessed with Maya? Why is Maya in this movie?
Yeah.
How old are these people?
Yeah.
None of it makes sense.
It was all pretty weird and not good. And when like
House Party 1, original House Party, fun.
So good.
Watch that.
When like Kid Cudi, who's basically just doing a cameo.
Oh, an extended cameo.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Neil Patrick Harris thing in
Yeah.
like Harold and Kumar. But like more. Like he has to do so much more than MPH.
Yes.
Like Kid Cudi was the most interesting actor for stretches of the film. Which is bad because Kid Cudi wasn't that good in this.
No. It's really bad. No, that's good.
That was a very bad movie.
Yeah. That being said.
What are we doing next time?
What are we
Mario?
doing? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Next, we're going to do Mario. Super Mario Bros.
By the time this comes out, that should be on streaming. And yeah.
If not.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Streaming all kinds of ways.
We'll go to the movies.
If I learn anything from the House Party remake, is that crime pays.
Crime pays, and there's no repercussions, really. You go to jail for 4 months, but then you have Maya pick you up from jail.
That's cool.
What?
And you could sell one beat and send your kid to preschool.
That awful beat.
Oh my god, yeah, that was pretty bad.
Anyway.
Well,
that
happened.
That's it. Well, for Retroverse Remake,
that was,
I'm Dan Farley.
I'm Reggie Parker.
You can find me at Dan Farley18 on Instagram.
I'm at RP Comedy on Instagram. We're on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes.
Like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe. Sorry for the House Party. Well, you got to see the first one.
Yeah, the first one's good.
Yeah.
Watch that.
Boy, do you think like House Party 3 is worse than this movie? Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
I don't think
It's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Comparatively. That was fucking awesome.
That was bad.
Oh, it's produced by LeBron. That makes sense.
Yes.
That was basically a LeBron James commercial.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what's a Retroverse Remake on Instagram?
At Retroverse Remake on Instagram.
All right.
Yeah.
Deuces.
All right.